Write down the word why. Because people think of why. Why should they support your company and use their influence to get others to support your company? So let me tell you a quick story, a true story. There was this man, he was vacationing in Buenos Aires, and he was sitting in a bar, and the woman next to him, he struck up a conversation, and she told him she owned a not-for-profit group that gave shoes away to the poor. And he said, well, I'm not doing anything this afternoon. May I accompany you? And she said, absolutely. And they went into a borough that was clearly disenfranchised. And this young man went up and handed a pair of brand new shoes to two little boys. And the little boys said, thank you, thank you, thank you. And their mother came out and said, no, you don't understand how important this is. My sons can only go to school every other day because the school says you have to wear shoes. And I only have one pair of shoes that my husband, and my 9-year-old and my 3-year-old share. We now have 3 pairs of shoes. Well, this clearly had an impact on the man, and he went back to California and he said, you know what? I'm going to raise enough money to be able to give away 250 pairs of shoes. And then it dawned on him, what if I made shoes and sold shoes, and then for every pair of shoes I sold, I gave away a pair of shoes to a needy child? And he thought, you know, that's pretty good. I kind of like that. His name, by the way, is Blake Makowski, and his title is CEO, and on his business card, he says his job is Chief Shoe Giver. Chief Shoe Giver. Okay. He works for a company called Tom's. Now, his name is Blake, not Tom's. I often wondered why the company was called Tom's, and apparently I just read recently that that first pair of shoes had a little tag on it, and it could only have 4 letters, so we came up with Tom's. Well, Tom's is a $650 million company, and you know what? Blake doesn't have to talk about Tom's because everyone else talks about the cause of giving a shoe to a child in need and how awesome the shoes are that they buy, and they feel really good after they buy these shoes, and it's a win-win for everyone. That's what I want you all to feel, that passion, that excitement. This is advocacy in action.